Hey guys, well today is September the 23rd, 2019. Okay, you're like, well, big deal, right? Okay, so check it out. 8 years ago today, we arrived here in Brazil as missionaries. Eight years ago today. Now this is totally insane. We never, ever, ever thought that we would make it this far. Ever. In a million years.
Nope.
And I still can't believe we've made it this far. I mean, because we never went to any kind of school for missions. We
would have failed any missionary school, camp, whatever.
any kind of prerequisite that any missions organization would have had set up as something that you would have had to have done before you came to the mission field, we would have failed that. We didn't do anything right. I mean, literally, we had $400 a month that was pledged to us. $400, that's it. And we came here with how many kids? 7 kids. 7 of our 8 kids, we moved here with them. But we knew that God called us here. I mean, and as we look back now, I mean, and we know that, man, we've always said this. We've always said that we've never felt like we were missionaries. We've never felt like we were called to missions. We love the local church. We always thought we would be in pastoral work in the local church, for our whole lives. But when God called us here, we just knew that we were supposed to come. And man, it's just amazing to see what God has done. And He gets the glory for it. Yes. Because we are not great at what we do. I don't think.
Hold up. He's making us sound bad. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, seriously. I mean, it's not like we have this, this strategy. I mean, we have goals and we have things that we want to do. And we know that, hey, we're here to make disciples. We're here to share the gospel. Bottom line, above everything else that we do. And we may try different things to get that across, but that's what we feel called to do. And that's what we just love people. We love kids especially. And so just to look back over all the things that have happened over the last 8 years, I'm just blown away.
It's been amazing.
It is. I mean, we've been through so much drama. I mean, there's so many different things that you have to put up with here. Just living in a different culture is difficult. I mean, we're just talking today, like my eyes are bloodshot continuously because of conjunctivitis, because of how moldy it is here and the humidity in the jungle. I go through 2 bottles of nose spray every other day, just trying to breathe. Intestinal parasites more times than we can count, and that's worms basically, because of the water and because of, it's just the nature of the wildlife, the freaking snakes and spiders, and the crime and the violence and everything that's around. I mean, it doesn't even matter to us though. It's just like a part of life, because we have literally been able to minister to thousands of kids. I mean, literally. That's literal numbers. We've literally ministered to thousands of kids over the last 8 years. And He gets the glory for it, just the ways and the doors that He's opened for us. We were counting it up today, and we've had 28 different family members who have come and served here and ministered here alongside of us. Actually, Brad and Carolyn and their family came 2 years before us and then stayed the first 2 years that we were here. So they were here for 4 years. Mary Jane's mom and dad, they were here for 3 years. Mary Jane's oldest sister, she was here for 6 months with her husband and their family. Mary Jane's brother and sister-in-law, they were here for a month with a couple of their kids or whatever. And I mean, we've had so many missionaries and people who have come to minister alongside of us, from 1 week to 2 weeks to a month to 3 months. We've had like 250 different people who have come here as missionaries just to minister alongside of us on short-term mission trips, which is amazing because we're not part of any missions organization. We're just here as a family following Christ, wanting to glorify Him and wanting to introduce people to Him. And God has just been so faithful to us. I mean, through the orphanages, through the day programs, through the relationships that we have, with different ministries that are here in Curitiba, through the church where we pastor, an English service. We've been doing that for six and a half years now. I mean, God has just been so faithful. And so we just want to shoot this short video just to say this to you. If you've ever prayed for us, if you've ever supported us financially, if you've ever sent us an encouraging email or Facebook or WhatsApp message or whatever, if you've done any of that, you are a part of this. And we just want to say thank you so much for being such a blessing to us and to our family, to the ministry here in Brazil, and to the furtherance of the gospel. Without you, we could not have done this. I mean, literally. All the glory goes to God, but He's done it through people like you. And so we just want to say thank you so much.
Celebration for all of us. This is something that we all accomplished together, which I think is really cool because like Jim said, there's no possible way that we could have done this on our own. There's no way. Just when we need it, God sends somebody along to either come minister with us or, like he said, send an encouraging email, phone call, anything. It just keeps us going. So because of you guys, we've been here 8 years, going strong. Let's see what God has for the next 8 years. I don't know. But we do want to thank you so much for just being a part of what God's called us here to do.
Yeah. So love you guys. Looking forward to what the next 8 years holds for us, whether it's here in Brazil or in the States or whatever other country we go to. We don't even...
Please let them speak English.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say?
The one thing that Jim said at the beginning is when we came here with only $400 pledged to us, those same people who were giving to us, then still to this day give to us, which is incredible. Love you guys. Love everybody. Mwah.